Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to dive into the topic of how moving to a new country can completely shift your identity. If you've ever packed up your life and moved across a border, or even if you're just thinking about it, please stick around because this video is definitely for you. You know, our identity is like a fingerprint, totally unique to each of us. It's how we see ourselves, what we value, and how we behave in the world. But what happens when our world changes drastically, like after a major life event, such as marriage or divorce, or in my case, moving to a new country? Before I moved from Romania to the United States, I had a pretty fixed idea of who I was. I was a Romanian through and through, with certain rituals and beliefs and a way of life that felt ingrained in me. But after the move, something unexpected began to happen. I began to see myself not just as a Romanian citizen, but as a citizen of the world. My identity expanded to include new cultures, nationalities, and beliefs. Then this shift can either feel like a major breakthrough or a huge upheaval depending on how you perceive it. If you see it more as a positive change, then it'll end up being like breakthrough. If you fight against it the whole way, it'll feel more like an uphill battle. For me, it was definitely a breakthrough. Moving to the US opened up my mind in ways that I never imagined. Our identity is closely tied to our culture and our country of origin. So don't be surprised if you leave certain parts of yourself behind during this experience. Some traits that served you back home might not be as useful in your new country. This can cause some friction between your old self and your new self. One thing that helped me stay balanced during this transition was embracing the idea that I am a multifaceted individual. Imagine yourself like a delicious, multi-layered cake. Each layer of the cake represents different skills, hobbies, and characteristics that make up who you are. When I moved, some of the layers crumbled or changed, but the cake as a whole remained intact and still delicious. Let's say your identity includes being a great communicator, having a fit body, and having an amazing career. When you move to a new country, you might struggle with the language, and so you might not feel like such a great communicator at first. But if those other layers of the cake that we talked about, like your fitness and your career, are still intact, then you won't feel completely lost. You'll still have the other parts of yourself to rely on. On the flip side, if you put all of your energy into one area of your life, any change that you experience can feel completely devastating. If you see yourself, let's say, as a hard worker and a family man, and you end up losing your job or getting a divorce, it will feel like your entire world is falling apart. In reality, you haven't lost everything. You just happened to lose the one thing that you were focused on the most. This is why it's so important to diversify your interests and your hobbies. A change in identity can be a fantastic opportunity to explore new sides of yourself. Moving abroad gives you a blank slate. No one knows who you were back home, so this is a great time to reinvent yourself. Have you always wanted to be more adventurous, more funny, or tech savvy? Now is your chance. I encourage you to embrace these changes and step out of your comfort zone. Try new roles. Be the jokester or the fashionista or the geek. Each new experience can teach you something valuable about yourself. A new culture provides endless opportunities to grow and expand your perspective, so don't let this opportunity pass you by. If this topic was interesting to you, I wanted to let you know that I wrote a book called The Immigrant Journey: How to Make the Most of Your Life in a New Country. You can find the link to my book in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching and for letting me share this journey with you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more content on personal growth and life abroad. Until the next time, embrace the change and keep discovering new layers of your identity. Bye for now.